2011 cost $2.6 million, noting that none of his delegations cost $2 million throughout his tenure.
And then there was another one to India in 2012. One delegation to India led by the Prime Minister cost $12 million. I didn't see any banner headline in this country about scandal then.
Dr. Rowley said that since he operates a smaller cabinet of 23 members compared to the previous one, which had 33, there is a significant cost reduction. He indicated that only the Prime Minister travels first class for delegations and other members of government and public servants travel in economy, which he said was not the case for India, where all delegation members traveled in first class. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
The historic Fort King George, located uptown Scarborough, will undergo major renovations, as announced by Tasha Boris, Secretary for the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation. The renovations specifically target the lighthouse. She reminisced Scarborough and seeing the lighthouse span the sea.
That light has been non-functional for a number of years. So part of our mandate under the Division of Tourism is Culture and Antiquities. And Antiquities involves the preservation of actual physical evidence of artifacts and our heritage. And that lighthouse is only one of two that exist in the country today.
She stated that a major renovation of the lighthouse's infrastructure would be done with hopes of replacing the light, which she said is difficult to find and may be expensive to source.
But we're trying to see if it could be renovated to as close to original state as possible. That work is scheduled to start in May, and we are hoping to be able to deliver this very iconic piece of our Tobago history by September of this year.
Still to come, cervical cancer is a leading cause of death in the Caribbean for women. How an NGO is helping to curb those numbers in Trinidad and Tobago. And later, we have our sports report. Stay with us.
Life is good with zero. Zero interest for 6 months. Zero down payments. Zero stress payment plan. That's right. With Standards My Terms, we are putting the power of zero in your hands. Now, you can get that new sectional, fridge, stove, or TV for zero down. Pay zero interest later and enjoy a zero stress payment plan plus quick approval within 48 hours. Standards. Never beaten on quality and prices.
On Saturday, April 27th, the atmosphere in Black Rock, Tobago will be filled with the sweet sound of jazz as Black Two Sugars and Starfish Tobago present Beachfront Jazz from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. A premium drinks inclusive event featuring Ace Bajan saxophonist Arturo Tappan and band, Trinidad Top Jazz Ensemble, Alan Paulay with Vaughn and Bigfoot, Tobago songstress Kai DeVere, and just added veteran jazz guitarist Michael Boothman, pianist Hannah Goodrich, and new sensation Rose. Backed by the Beachfront Jazz Project, led by Emmy Fortune. Beachfront Jazz, all part of the Tobago Jazz and Music Weekend. Get your tickets now at Cache Port of Spain, Trin City, Eastgate, Gulf City Malls in Trinidad, Lowlands Mall in Tobago, and GenCare Day Spa, Woodbrook and Tobago. Or call 681-1516 or 627-4141. Brought to you by B-Mobile, our telecommunications partner, RBC Royal Bank, Angostura Premium Rums, Hennessy, Johnny Walker Scotch, and the Prime Minister Sports and Culture Fund. Beachfront Jazz, April 27th, Black Rock, Tobago.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
Welcome back. Although January is Cervical Cancer Awareness Month, Anna S. Diet Foundation continues to work to ensure all women in Trinidad and Tobago understand the importance of early screening for cervical cancer. This caravan rolled into the Port Moles car park in Scarborough, where women were offered free pap smears and had the chance to learn more about cervical cancer. More in this report by Candice Jackson.
According to Wendy Ribeiro, director, co-founder, and sister of the Ayana S. Diet Foundation, it was formed by her family in her honor.
She would have passed away in 2018, from cervical cancer at the young age of 32.
It was a dying wish that her family spread awareness of cervical cancer and help women understand the importance of early detection in saving their lives. As a result, Communications and Marketing Officer Celine Griffith explained that they are partnering with governmental and non-governmental organizations to offer screenings across the country.
To make sure that women understand the importance of early screening, because cervical cancer is definitely one of the cancers that can be prevented. It's not hereditary, contrary to popular belief. It's not hereditary. It's about your lifestyle, your diet, that kind of thing. Very happy because this is a wish that we've had since inception to be a part of Tobago's community as well. And we're very happy to be here today in collaboration with the Cancer Society.
According to another sister and director, Crystal Diet, the response in Tobago has been overwhelming, with women gathering before they began setting up to have their pap smears done.
A lot of Tobagonians so far in conversation haven't had their pap smears done in many years. So this was the ample time for them to get the opportunity to have their pap smear. Some persons were even asking me where in Tobago they can get a pap smear because they just don't know.
They are also hoping to return and partner with Tobago-based NGOs to reach more women on the island. According to PAHO, cervical cancer is the leading cause of death among women in Latin America and the Caribbean. Despite being highly preventable, it kills 35,700 women each year in the Americas, with 80% of these cases occurring in Latin America and the Caribbean. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley announced that August 1st will now be commemorated as African Emancipation Day instead of Emancipation Day. He made this announcement yesterday at the post-cabinet media briefing. Here's more.
The ancestors of those of African descent across Trinidad and Tobago, and by extension the region, had to go through the grueling experience of slavery some centuries ago. Slavery was then abolished in 1834, and then came the apprenticeship system, where formerly enslaved people still had to work for their masters. 4 years later, in 1838, on August 1st, Africans were emancipated throughout all British territories. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley said the Cabinet has approved August 1st, formerly just Emancipation Day, to be known as African Emancipation Day.
The time has come for us to make it quite clear what emancipation means and who is being emancipated and from what.
Dr. Rowley said that he has noticed that from the international level, other people are attempting to climb onto the emancipation bandwagon and add appendages to it.
We in Trinidad and Tobago who led on this matter will have none of it, and we make it quite clear that emancipation in Trinidad and Tobago is as a result of the emancipation of slaves. And there's no comparison between slavery and any other form of human indignation.
The Prime Minister stated that the descendants of slaves must preserve their history and legacy, making their claim without apologies to anyone. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
Serpentarium Wildlife Conservation Limited rescued, rehabilitated and released over 616 animals. The company spearheaded crucial efforts during Tobago's recent oil spill crisis. Setting up a specialized center at Lambo Command, they meticulously cleaned and rehabilitated affected wildlife, releasing them into safe zones like Bonaccord, Arnorsville and Plymouth, areas unaffected by the spill. As Operation Gulf Stream winds down, Serpentarium shared expertise with volunteers, hunting association members, and the forestry department staff. You're watching the Tobago Updates television news. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. Our sports report is next.
TWCU Credit Union Cooperative Society Limited notifies all members of its 74th annual general meeting at the Center of Excellence Tunapuna and Shore Park Complex, Tobago on Saturday, 11th May 2024, commencing at 1 p.m. Items on the agenda include minutes of the 73rd AGM, Board of Directors and other committee reports, election of officers, presentation of audited accounts 2023, recommendations, dividends 2023, and resolutions, budget proposal 2024, amendments to bylaws. Registration for the meeting can be done online via the Society's website at www.twcu.co.tt. Their main office at number 31 Pembroke Street, Port of Spain, Trinidad, or their Tobago unit at Port Mall Shopping Center, Scarborough, Tobago. Deadline for registration is Wednesday, 1st May 2024 at 3 p.m. In order to safeguard the health and safety of all persons in attendance, COVID-19 protocol measures will be observed. For further information, please contact the Society at 623-4444. TWCU Credit Union Cooperative Society Limited. Our credit union, one family.
Deltec Distributors, best deal. 3 pounds pork, goat, chicken, turkey, beef, 5 meats, 3 pounds each, $300. Best deal. Or you could try 5 pounds pork, goat, chicken, turkey, beef, 5 meats, 5 pounds each, $500. Best deal. $20 delivery. Call me now 359-5040 or 237-0102. Order online at www.deltecdistributors.com or check with us Main Road, Argyle, Tobago. Deltec Distributors, best deal. Scrub Ties brings to you our organic fat dissolving shots. Yes, guys, our lemon butter shots breaks down stubborn fat, tightens any loose skin while increasing your metabolism. No side effects, no downtime. We also offer cavitation, cellulite treatment, butt, breast, hip dip fillers, weight loss, fertility IVs, and much more. Contact us on 495-6624 or follow us on Instagram at Scrub Ties Body Contouring.
Welcome to our sports report. One of Tobago's budding cricketers is making a name for himself in the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board under-17. Jaden Kent scored his first century in a match on Wednesday, and the sports reporter Marcus Daniel has the rundown on Kent's achievement.
Jaden Kent registered his maiden century on Wednesday in the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board under-17 North-South Classic title match. Held at the National Cricket Centre in Balmain, Kent's remarkable century guided North to an outstanding victory over South. South, batting first, set a formidable target of 268 runs in 48.2 overs, buoyed by solid performances from Darius Batu Singh, who made 56, and Zain Miraj 42. North's bowler Alejandro Casaram and Quadir Juman each took 3 wickets apiece. In response, North faced a challenging chase but got off to a promising start thanks to Joseph Mendoza, who scored a brisk 55. However, it was the left-handed Jaden Kent's explosive innings that turned the game on its head. Smashing 9 sixes and 6 fours, Kent raced to 101 runs off just 57 balls, pushing North to a tantalizing victory. Although Kent was dismissed with just 5 runs needed, North held their nerve to finish on 269 for 8, clinching the win with 16 balls to spare. Kifa Griswan and Cyan George tried to stem the flow of runs with 3 wickets and 2 respectively for South, but Kent's earlier onslaught proved decisive. North's thrilling 2-win victory not only showcased the talents of these young cricketers, but also marked a memorable moment in the tournament's history. The North-South Classic is a trial match used to select the national under-17 team. Marcus Daniel, Tobago Update Sports.
Now to football. The Moriah Community Builders Village Football League is quickly becoming the center of attention in the football arena as competition heats up. Recent matches saw clashes between Lions FC and Kings United, Patience Hill and Eagles FC, Miller's Youths versus Tobago Select, and Moriah All-Stars versus Calder Hall. The details on how these matches panned out in this report.
This past Tuesday and Wednesday, the Moriah Community Builders Village Football League saw action-packed matches at the Moriah Recreation Ground with teams vying for crucial points. The game between Lions FC and Kings United was a thrilling affair, ending in a 2-all draw. Akilon Murphy and Marcus Caesar scored for Lions FC at the 35th and 65th minute respectively, with Kuwan Roberts and Elche Edwards responding for Kings United at the 29th and 78th minute mark. In another match, Patience Hill managed to secure a victory over Eagles FC, ending the game 4-2. Patience Hill's attack was spearheaded by Rikeldi Williams with goals in the 12th and 20th minute. The team further cemented their win with goals from Keon Boucher and Quayson Sharp later in the second half, overshadowing Eagles FC's efforts, which included a 30-minute penalty by Dominic Roberts and a quick goal by Moses Bernard 2 minutes later. Wednesday followed with similar intensity, featuring a draw between Miller Youth and Tobago Select at 3-all. Mo Charles, Turkil Mahabal and CJ Daniel netted for Miller Youth, matched by Tobago Select's Yisha Prescott, Ernil O'Brien and Cheyenne George. The day rounded off with Moriah Youth taking a decisive 4-1 victory over Calder Hall. Hakeem Legal led with 2 goals, supported by strikes from Kenan Alexander and Makan Hislop. After the first 3 rounds, Patience Hill tops Group 1 with 6 points, close behind Kings United and Lions FC with 4 points each. Group 2 sees Miller FC's in a joint lead with Moriah All-Stars and Tobago Select, all on 4 points. The league action resumes this Friday at the same venue, promising more thrilling football and potential upsets in the standings. Marcus Daniel, Tobago Update Sports.
Next.
Tipsy presents Sip and Paint, an expression of a mother's love. Join us at the Tropicist Beach Hotel, Sunday, May 12th from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Guests are entitled to finger foods and wine. Full package painter tickets only $600. And if you just want to hang out, we've got you. Limers pay $450. You'll be entertained by a special sensational reggae artist, a live band, and come witness our bonfire. We've got loads of giveaways. We're catering to mom all evening. Sunday, May 12th, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Tropicus Beach Hotel. Come, sip and paint with Tipsy.
Hey there, jazz lovers. Fairways Restaurant and Lounge brings you Brunch on the Greens, a food-inclusive experience. Mark your calendars for Sunday, April 28th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. as we bring you the ultimate brunch experience. Brunch on the Greens.
1,000 kisses from you is never enough.
Don't miss out on the fun and the smooth sounds of live jazz filling the air. Featuring Tobago's very own Kay Allen, Adonna, Stephanie Joseph, and from Barbados, Narc. Brunch on the Greens promises to be unforgettable. Tickets are $300 and are available online at islandetickets.com and at special locations in Trinidad, Lisa Faye Hand-Dyed Silk Clothing, Normandy Hotel, and Cache Eastgate Mall, Trin City. In Tobago, Fairways Restaurant and Lounge, U Vogue Port Mall, Cache Lowlands, Jade Monkey Crown Point, East Bay Fashion Spring Garden. For more info, contact 760-9866. Sunday, April 28th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Fairways Restaurant and Lounge. We head to Brunch on the Greens.
Hey, how are you going? Uncle Errol here. Listen to me. I'm so happy to announce that on the 25th, 26th, and 27th of April, Karaoke Gael will be in Tobago. I'm looking forward to it so much. There's a grand prize of $10,000. So you can take part. Registration is easy. You call 371-7355. That number again, 371-7355, and register. It costs $100. Now the prelims are at Big Dog. That's on the 25th and on the 26th. And the grand final is at Village Vibes Bar in Mason Hall. Now the admission for Village Vibes Bar final is $150. However, if you have your Gael t-shirt, which costs $100, you can walk in free of charge. Call the same number to buy your t-shirt, to order a t-shirt. Oh, geez, and ages again, but we are so excited about being in Tobago for Karaoke Gael.
Checking in with the weekend weather update from the TNT Met office. Tonight, expect partly cloudy skies with showery spells in some areas and a low chance of isolated thunderstorms mainly after midnight. Cool temperatures of 25 degrees Celsius are anticipated. Tomorrow we'll see occasionally cloudy conditions with intervals of showers or rain in some areas. There is a medium chance of thunderstorm activity mainly during the early morning to afternoon period. Gusty winds and street flooding are possible in the event of showers and or heavy downpours. Daytime temperatures will peak at 31 degrees Celsius before dropping to 26 degrees at night. On Sunday, conditions will be mainly fair, hazy, and at times breezy, despite the likelihood of a few passing showers. Temperatures will range from highs of 32 degrees Celsius to lows of 27 degrees. A moderate concentration of Saharan dust is present in the atmosphere. Seas are moderately rough with waves reaching up to 1.5 meters in open waters and less than 1 meter in sheltered areas. And that is how we end this evening's news. Couple of headlines before we go. The Prime Minister confirms $10 million spent on prime ministerial trips over 4 years. Fort King George Lighthouse to be refurbished, and in sports, budding Tobago cricketer making a name for himself. I'm Patricia Nicholson Richards, thanking you so much for joining us and wishing you a great weekend.